Um, well, I mean, growing up in Texas, I'd like to say that I was used to the heat a little bit. And every time that I've run this meet, and it's towards the end of the season, getting a little hot. So it's actually probably the coolest weather I've had for the junior championship. So I mean, I'd like to say that I was used to it, but it definitely played a factor in, and it affected everyone, I'd say, equally.
How tough is it to finish third? Obviously, the world's out there for you.
I mean, obviously it would have been nice to make that team. Being one spot away from making it, being a little bit away off of my PR for making it, that's definitely heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, I went for it, and you got to take that risk going into a championship race like this. So definitely no regrets in the way that I raced, and unfortunate that I finished that way. But at the end of the day, I took a risk. That's what happens.
How much does this help you going into next year?
I think definitely it helps a lot. Just getting some more experience, going over barriers, and getting some experience, obviously in some tougher races. Every race was a big question mark. Having a bunch of guys, you don't know where you're going to finish, don't know how fast you're going to run. So I definitely say, throughout the season, I've built more and more confidence in myself and in the training and the coaching, and healthy. So live to race another day.
Were you kind of hoping the high school kid would hit the wall the last 1,000 meters?
To be honest, I mean it hurt a little bit to see him do so well. But that's a really talented athlete right there, and I was very impressed with the way that he finished, especially after falling over one of those barriers. And I think when I was in high school, I was definitely the step up to a 3K was a much bigger move. But that guy's really tough. He's solid, really talented. So happy for him, happy for the win, and excited to see what the future is going to hold for him.
When you look, obviously the Ducks won NCAAs. Were you thinking how much you can add and still chase in future moves?
Oh, definitely. I'd say as of right now, the focus for the upcoming seasons is not what kind of times I can run or anything like that. It's more how I can help the team and what I can do, whether it be in Pac-12s or in the national championships. What I can do 1 year on the line, 2 years on the line, things like that to help the team as much as I can, because it definitely helped me a lot. Rallying around me and definitely the coaching staff has all kind of come together, help me out, help me prepare for these later races, and so now it's all about me trying to help the team as much as I can.
Chris, you mentioned handling the heat and getting more experience going over. What other specific things can you take away from this meet this weekend that you will definitely bring to the track next year?
Yeah, man, I think one thing I can definitely learn is that it's been a really long season. So I think I definitely got a little bit of experience in just trying to stay healthy and trying to prepare myself as best as I could for these later races. The first steeple race was probably, I think it was the second weekend of March, and here I am in first week of July, still trying to compete my hardest. So I think that's definitely some experience that I'll be able to take away for next season, trying to compete well from the very first race to the very last race, whether that be Pac-12s or regionals or nationals. So
coming into this weekend, if you made the team, World is going to be here at your home track again. Did that weigh on you at all? Was that in your mind throughout the weekend, and does that make a disappointment that much greater?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's been in my mind since they announced that I was going to be in Eugene. I've had this race, circled on my calendar for a good while. I mean, definitely, it's tough to kind of, after looking for it for the whole season and the whole year, it's tough that I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be competing again at Hayward, but I think it's a good time to kind of reflect on my season and see how far I've progressed. This whole time I've been looking forward to this race, and I think in the process I've definitely, just from the first 3K of the season I picked up, almost 20 seconds, and it's been almost 35, 40 seconds from last year. So that's definitely something uplifting to me. I set a goal that I wanted to make the World Championship team, and unfortunately I didn't. But I definitely can't be disappointed with the way that my season went, and I laid it all on the line today. So there's not much that I can be disappointed about.
Thanks.
Thank you.